Alright guys, so walking into my condo, the first thing you see as you walk in is actually the bedroom. Now this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo in the middle of Seattle, and as soon as you walk in, I have my bedroom. This has these sliding frosted glass doors. I know that my cat Nugget actually loves to sit inside here. He sits on the window all the time. I have my bed. I actually got this from House, and a number of different cushions and pillows. I also have some artwork up top from Motive Artwork, and he's actually a really cool artist that I follow on Instagram. My nightstands are from IKEA, of course. Coming out of the bedroom, moving out to the left, you'll see I have my plant here. I don't know what this is called, but it was a lot smaller when I first got it. Next to it, I have probably the latest addition to my furniture in the home, and that is my console table here. I actually got it from Wayfair. Sitting on top of it, I have the Lego Mini Cooper that I built recently, and then inside of the hallway, you'll notice that it's on the left. I also have the Lego Caterham that's sitting on top of it. One of the things that I really wanted to do with this home is fill it full of art, and so this first painting here is one that my aunt made for me, and then across the hallway from the painting is actually the skateboard deck that's also from Motive Artwork. It was a collaboration with Nemesis, and I just love artwork, and I'm also a huge car fan, and so kind of one of the core themes that you'll notice running throughout this entire home is the collection of art, but also the collection of like car themed things. So stepping outside of the hallway, we take a right and you see my bathroom. It's actually a really nicely sized bathroom. I'm one person, and so I don't really need a ton of space in here, but probably my latest addition to the bathroom is also this painting. Just loved it, huge Kanye fan, and I just thought that the bathroom needed some art as well. One of the interesting things that I added to my home is actually the Tushy. This is just a bidet add-on that you can install into your toilet setup. Nobody ever really talks about these things, but I just wanted to add it to my home. I also have a bath stone as opposed to a bath mat that I bought on Amazon. And then here I also have a license plate. This is just like a, it's not a real plate. It's just a license plate that I bought when I was visiting the Bahamas a couple years ago. And I thought it would make like a cool addition to the home. Now I'm not really super particular about the different colognes and stuff that I use, but I like to smell nice. So I have the Autograph edition here. I also have my Curology healthcare stuff. It's basically just for my skin, and I have my Quip toothbrush. I actually really like this thing. I recently got the Bluetooth add-on. And then finally, I like having music when I shower. I don't know if this is something that everybody does, but I have my Harman Kardon Invoke by Cortana. Now across from there, next to my washer and dryer, I actually have the Dyson V11 Animal. I absolutely love this thing. It was a little bit of a splurge, but as far as vacuum cleaners go, this is probably the best in the business. Dyson is basically the Apple of the home goods world, and I just love their products. So stepping out of the bathroom, right across from there, I have one of my multiple closets. In the bedroom, we actually had two like this, and then out here in the hallway, we have two massive ones. And this just has a bunch of like my home essentials, extra light bulbs, car cleaner stuff, extra paper towels, boxes, Legos, bags, cat food, the different heads for my Dyson vacuum cleaner. At the bottom here I have a collection of boxes for my Sonos stuff, for my Legos, and then of course also my Mavic Pro box, a lint roller because I have a cat. That's just how it is. So stepping out of the bathroom and out into the main living area, on the left side we actually have my kitchen. Now I'm not sure if this technically qualifies as a full kitchen, but it's pretty massive and it takes up the entire left side of the living space, and it's more than enough for me. I'm not someone who cooks too much, but I have been trying to get into it. The first thing here on the right I have is some art that my friend Irene made for me, which is super nice, and I love having it here. It reminds me of my friend, but also just makes the place a little bit more cheerful. I have some of these little things that I keep my spatulas and stuff in that I got from IKEA, and one of the things that I noticed that was really nice for being able to organize stuff is just to be able to hang things on the backsplash. Now I have this little thing that I got from IKEA, which I just put my silverware in to dry after it's been in the dishwasher, and I've also of course hung up some more art that my friends have given me over time. Just walking through the kitchen, you can see I've tried to keep it as clean and minimal as possible, and the other sort of consistent theme you'll see running throughout my home is that I just have Google Homes everywhere. So making the jump into a little bit more tech stuff, in my living room across the kitchen, I actually have my 65-inch Vizio 4K UHD Smart TV. I forget the model number. I believe this is from the V series, but I think that it just works well for me. One of the things that I like is that it has the HDMI ARC port, so I can connect my Sonos Beam, and it's actually standing on this tripod stand that someone off of Twitter recommended to me, and turns out they actually ended up working at the same company that I do. Let's make the jump into the actual living room. The couch here is actually from Article, and I actually love this couch. I've had it for probably a year now, and it's moved with me from my last apartment and into this new condo home, and I absolutely love it. It's a little bit pricey, but I think it's totally worth it because I do spend a lot of time on the couch, especially just from working from home. The cushions on it are actually from Target. You know, wherever I can save a little bit of money, I try to, and Target has some pretty reasonably priced home goods things. To the left of it, I have this little basket where I put some of my extra cushions, and when Nugget's not in the bedroom, you can probably find him sitting on the corner of my couch. This basket is actually super nice because I have a bunch of other cushions, one that my mom knitted for me actually, and then a couple other ones that are just nice to have when people are over, and so I can just shove them in there without having them, you know, just be like messy and sitting around the place. Across the couch, I actually have this leatherette chair that I got from also Target. This is part of their like Project 62 series, I think it's called. It's sort of their like slightly higher end furniture division, and it's a really comfortable chair, and I think it just looks nice as an accent chair, but it also makes place for people to be able to sit in. My coffee table is actually from Amazon, but I just replaced it literally right after making this video. Maybe I'll update this, but probably not. One of the things that I also really like that sits on here is my Xbox Elite controller. I don't game a whole lot, but whenever I do, it's really nice to have a nice controller that feels good in the hand. This kind of just sits here along with some coffee table books. As a designer, I really like to have inspirational content wherever I can, and so these books are essentially just art. Now, one of the things that this home doesn't have, and this is pretty typical in Seattle, but I was surprised with the price that I paid for the home that it didn't have central air, but I guess it doesn't get too hot here for most of the year, but this portable air conditioner has been super nice. I got it from Best Buy. It's an LG unit. It was $600 and something, but it's operated super well so far. Next to that, I have the shelf that has a bunch of books, some Legos, and a couple other things. I actually bought it on Amazon, and it's actually served me super well so far. On the top shelf, I have my Sonos One speaker. This is the latest version, and it has Google Home built in, and Alexa, and whatever else. But it sounds really great, and it connects to my Beam, and so I have a little bit of surround in the home area. I also have the Lego 911 GT3 RS. I built this, I think, back in 2017, and it was a really cool model to build, super detailed. The gearbox works, and it's pretty crazy. I also have some smaller models that friends have given me as birthday presents over the years, and then just, you know, like this dump truck and stuff that I bought when I was bored and wanted to build something. Finally, at the bottom of the shelf, I have a couple board games and also a basket where I have like a hat and a bunch of other miscellaneous things. Now, the last thing in the room is actually my desk. This has been updated since you guys saw the last desk tour, but to the left of it, I have the subwoofer from my Harman Kardon Soundsticks 3. I also have my 38-inch curved LG monitor and my MacBook Pro 15-inch 2018. And that's kind of it. I mean, that's kind of the tour of the home. This is pretty much everything I could show you guys without having to go into like the basement and look at the parking and the storage unit, but this is kind of my home. Now, if you guys would like to see a video about what the finances were like of buying a home at my age, I'm 23 and this is my first home. I bought it about a year after graduating from college. I love making finance videos and I love talking about finances, so if that's something you guys are interested in, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section of this video letting me know, and I'd be happy to make something like that. But otherwise, that's been it. Thank you so much for watching. I know that this video has been a long time coming, and I'm really happy that I was able to put something together and share my new home and my life here in Seattle with all of my viewers. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.